lives, the people of Israel live. 70 years. 70 years. 70 is a lifetime. That means for certainly everyone in this room and most people in this world, we've never known a world without Israel. It means that perhaps we should no longer be talking about the miracles of 1948 because they were a long time ago. We should talk about the miracles of Israel today and the world in which we live because we have Israel. We have a home. Last week, on Yom HaShoah, we remembered how Jews in the 30s went from country to country seeking a refuge, and very few places took them in. That world has been transformed. There will never again be a time when Jews have nowhere to go because we have Israel. But we have much more. Much, much more than a refuge, than a life raft. We have a state. We have a beautiful state. A state that achieves so much. A leader in high tech, in medicine. A democracy in a sea of dictatorships. A bastion of progress and human rights. A country which has absorbed millions of immigrants from around the world. A country with the highest birth rate in the Western world, in which millions of children grow up speaking Hebrew, living as free, proud Jews, and having never known any other type of life. And a country with burgers bars and beaches and falafel, and music, and literature, and culture, and everything. And a country which is a source of Jewish learning, of Jewish scholarship, of Jewish theater, of Jewish cinema, of Jewish culture. A country that leads the way for the world and for the Jewish people. And when we talk about the world transformed, what it means to have a state for 70 years, we think about how the Jewish people themselves are transformed. How what happened in 1948 was the Jewish return to history. The Jews taking their place amongst the family of nations, no longer despised and dispersed, but proud and upright and free. And when we think of Israel, when we think of those children playing in the streets, old men and old women sitting on benches in the parks, we are seeing the fulfillment of prophecies. We were told that the Jews would be in exile, but we were told that the Jews would return home. Happy are we to see this happening every day in our lives. Jewish history is unique. It's special. It's predicated on a promise. A promise that we would always be connected with a particular land. And even when we were absent from it, we would still say, Lashana Haba Yerushalayim, we would still dream of returning to that land. We would still turn towards it 3 times a day and pray. And we knew that the day would come when that promise would be fulfilled, and the day has come. Today we celebrate. Today we stand in awe and in joy at the wonder that is Israel. And today we thank. We thank the more than 23,000 soldiers who gave their lives so that Israel can exist. We thank those affected by terrorism, more than 3,500 victims. We thank everyone, in ancient times and in modern times, who lives in Israel, who builds Israel, who creates the Israel that we can enjoy and from which we can benefit. And because today is a Chag, today is a festival, today we thank Hashem, we thank God for bringing us to this time. We in our school are Zionists. We in our school are religious. We are religious Zionists. And that means that the way we celebrate Yom HaAtzmaut is with great joy and with great festivity and with prayer and with thanks. And so now, as part of the way that we celebrate Yom HaAtzmaut, we say Hallel, we say the collection of psalms that we do on any festival, on any day of deliverance, to express our thanks for bringing us to this time, for bringing us to this day. Chag Sameach.